Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm glad you are here. I have so much to talk about tonight. And tonight, I want to talk about guidance and advice, how to maintain our sanity. Say hello when you pop in. I have to just do some stuff in the background here. Make some adjustments, and then we will be good to go. Hi, Debbie. Anyone who has become a member on 813 or 814 when I was on with Linda G, please check my posts. I've been tagging everyone for their free reading. Hi, Tina Mexico. Hola. I've been tagging all my members from those days for their free reading. And about a third of people have replied. And I really want to clear that list and give everybody their readings because I don't want them lingering like in a month when somebody's like, oh, I want a free reading. Like I'm going to forget by then. So if you became a member on 813 or 814 when I was on with Linda G, within a 24-hour period of that, please check my posts and email me. I do have a list of the members and what dates. Hi, Leota. How are you? Can anybody see this guy? Oh, you can't really see. This guy's smoking. He's got smoke coming out of his eyeballs. Hi, Christine. Welcome in. Welcome in. So new members from 813 and 814, please email me if you have not received your reading. I've announced everyone. Hi, Daniel. Hello, hello. We just had a heck of a storm, and in an hour, we're expecting another one to come through. So please ask me any questions you want. Tonight, we're going to talk about advice and guidance. I have been in a lot of meetings today, so I don't know how long my voice is going to last. I have a members only live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be on here for about 30 minutes. Hi, Gail. And ask me any questions. I am so excited that my girl Kathy Behrens and we were trained in mediumship together. We will be live together 1 week from today on all the platforms. So look out for that announcement. She is a wonderful, amazing medium and animal communicator, and I will be reunited with her. I'm so excited. We used to go live together all the time, but we've both had so many other things going on that we haven't been able to meet up. I do want to acknowledge that I understand everyone is very busy in their lives, and I just appreciate you guys taking the time out to join me on my live streams, to watch my videos, all of that. I appreciate it so much because I know life can be very hectic and crazy. So I appreciate, even though you all have very busy lives, that you join me on this journey because I couldn't do it without you. Don't forget, every Monday I have Meditation Mondays for non-meditators. I will be live again on Monday. Please feel free to watch the replay. Sometime between 10 and 11 a.m. is when I go live. It varies based on what I have going on that morning. So don't forget Meditation Mondays. Also, this Friday, I have the Soul Twin Stars podcast at 6 a.m. here on YouTube and everywhere podcasts are found. This week, it is about manifesting, menopause, all mastery of your life, all of those things. So please tune in to listen to that. It's a really good episode. Also, my new book is now available in print and soft cover paperback. I couldn't think of the word paperback for a week. So I keep saying soft cover, but it's paperback. This line is not there. This is an author's print. If you want to learn how to be your own medium, because we can become our own medium without always having to set an appointment. This book, it's a workbook and a guidebook, walks you through that. It has exercises, lessons. It talks about discernment and what happens if you get negative negative thoughts. It's very important. This is in digital download on my website and on Amazon. Everything's linked below. And the other is if you want to learn mediumship at your own pace and you don't want to pay for a class, I also have the same workbook type guidebook, beginner's course in Mediumship 101. That is also in paperback on Amazon and on my website in downloadable PDF. So those are both linked below. So thank you everyone for being here. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Oh, a lot of comments. Whoa. Lots of comments. I'm sorry I missed them. Annie, hello. Hi, sweetie, darling Lulu. Hello. I will get to those questions in a moment. Leota, Debbie said Monday meditation is amazing. Thank you very much. Now, I will say, I am not a trained meditator. I had my friend of 40 years try to convince me to meditate for 25 years. And my husband has been meditating for over a decade. And I just really got into it in the last couple of years. So I have a very busy mind. And I think a lot of people have a very busy mind. And it's definitely for people who have a hard time meditating. We have a little discussion first about whatever's going on. And then we have a meditation. Thank you, Debbie. Nuvo, any messages from Tony? I'll get to the messages. Daniel, I'll get to it. Leota and Lisa. Ooh, girl, Lisa. Okay, we'll get to it. Let me go. I have just a couple announcements left, I think. Oh, no, that's all my announcements. So you can learn mediumship at your own pace. So that's the last announcement. So here we go. I will be live for members only in 35 minutes today. Also, super chat stickers, memberships are all available. What was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. I'll think of it in a minute. Thank you all for being here, though. Yes, Leota, I'm having a good day. Hello, sweet darling. Okay, so sweet darling Lulu, having a hard time starting a new career, especially in a field. Okay, so Lulu, I would say this is what I tell everyone when they don't know what to do. Okay, first of all, there are no mistakes. If you decide to do something and that is something you decide not to do later, there's no mistakes. There's only something you're going to learn from. So say you decide you want to be a basket weaver and you become a basket weaver, and then 6 months later, you're like, I don't want to be a basket weaver. I want to be a lawyer. And then you become a lawyer, and then you're like, I don't want to be a lawyer. I want to be a pediatrician. You know, there are no mistakes. There's just the road of life. You don't have to decide right now what you want to do for the rest of your life. I worked in retail management. I worked for a dermatologist. I had 1,000 other random jobs before that. I waited tables through my undergrad. Then I became a high school teacher and a college professor. And then I became a medium. And now I'm 90% of the day I'm working on my mediumship. And I still work in science, but it's a smaller part of my day than it used to be. It used to be 50-50. Now it's more like 90-10. So ask yourself, what would I do every day if I didn't have to worry about money and bills? What would I wake up and do? What do I enjoy? What am I passionate about? Ask yourself that question and then act accordingly. I am not telling you or anyone else to quit their job. I am saying start putting a plan in motion in order to make what you're passionate about something that you can make money off of. And it takes time and dedication, and a lot of time and a lot of dedication. And you have to have your foot on the pedal constantly. When you really find your passion, it's not like work. It's like glorious. It's tiring, it's exhausting because you work all the time. But whatever you're passionate about, try to figure out a way to turn it into a business, or work in that business somewhere for someone. So let me know what you're passionate about. And any likes, shares, all of that stuff is always very helpful. Leota needs guides from her parents. All right, Leota, I'm going to pull a card. Let's see. Daryl and Lois. What does Daryl and Lois want to say? Daryl and Lois, I think, are telling me you got it all together. You may not need a message. Oh, there. Oh, wow. How beautiful. Leota, you have universal wisdom. You have access to all the wisdom in the universe. You can tap in at any time. This was divinely guided by your parents and your guides. You have access to all of what you need. You just have to decide to pull it in. You have access to everything you need, just pull it in. Okay? Deep breaths, meditate, talk to your parents in spirit and your guides. You don't have to talk out loud. You can do it in your mind. They hear you. Just project the thoughts out. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance. You have access to everything you need. The universe is full of wisdom. Seek its guidance. And that includes all of spirit. That's for you. All right, Debbie. Monday. Oh, okay. Thank you, Debbie. Message from Tony. Let's get a card message from Tony Nubo. Thank you for being here. Creativity. Use your creativity to help you deal with any sadness, any grief. Do something creative. Do something very different. Maybe listen to music that you love. If that's your thing, paint, write, create, do something creative. And that will help you through your moments of sadness and grief. Okay. Thank you, Nuvo. Daniel, message from grandfather. Oh, wow. That came out. 2 of these, Daniel. Peace and inspiration. Peace and inspiration. Find inner peace in moments of stillness. And inspiration is everywhere. Capture your ideas. So this makes me feel like your grandfather wants to tell you, you need to find moments of peace. You need to disconnect from the internet, social media, your job, your family drama, whatever's going on in your life. Find moments of peace and use that to be inspired in order to move forward in the direction you choose. That's from your grandpa. Leota is having a hard time connecting with guides. I have a free guide to finding your spirit guide on my website. I also have videos in a playlist on YouTube under Mediumship Information and Learning, or just type in Peaceful Nik the Medium, find your spirit guide, and it should pop up theoretically. And yeah, I think I have 3 or 4 videos just about that. But the guide is really good because it kind of walks you through the steps. All right. Lisa, older son involved in meth and other drugs. Finally talked to him after 5 years of silence. I'm so worried about him and who he's around. What do you see for him? Okay, I will tell you this. Oh, thank you, Daniel, for the super sticker. That is awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's amazing. So appreciated. I come from a family of addicts and alcoholics, okay? And there are steps you have to take and steps you shouldn't take in order to let them know you love them, but not be manipulated by them. First and foremost, strict boundaries are important. When somebody is in an addictive pattern, you can't really trust them, especially with meth and other drugs. They are always looking for their next fix. That doesn't mean he doesn't love you. It doesn't mean he doesn't want to have a relationship with you. It doesn't mean he's not a good person on the inside. It just means his body's been overtaken by the addiction. And once you're physically addicted, it's very hard to get in recovery unless you break free of that group of friends. So, and if he's an adult, there's literally nothing you can do to stop him, because if he's in the depths of addiction, he's very likely not going to stop no matter what you say. Addicts have to reach their rock bottom. Interventions only work if the person's ready for the intervention. It's like watching a train crash and you can't stop it. It is the hardest thing to see someone you love be an addict. Both my parents were addicts. I married an alcoholic who celebrates 27 years of recovery this weekend. And we've been married 30 years, and it was all, and I have many friends and other family members that are addicts. I've been to AA meetings with my friends and family. I've been to Al-Anon. I've been to years of therapy. You can only let them know how you feel, put up boundaries. Do not ever give them money. You can feed them, but don't ever give them money or anything of value. So please, please, please know that I am holding space for you, and I completely and fully understand what you're going through. And just all you can do is let them know how you feel. Addicts don't like boundaries, and you will receive pushback, but you have to stick with your boundaries, and don't let him live with you if he's actively using. And that may not be the advice you wanted, but that's the truth. I often get asked questions people don't like the answers to, but I'm not going to tell somebody, oh, just give them a hug and move them in and it's going to be fine, because that's not the truth of addiction. So I wish you luck and send you so much love and peace, Lisa. So Gail says, will I ever get my plumbing done since I'm having rats coming outside? Oh my Lord. I mean, that's really, as long as you're taking the steps to get it fixed, I mean, that's really all you can do is take the steps. Call a plumber, call somebody who can fix the construction, like to patch the holes. That's my best advice. I know that might not be the great advice. I'm not going to pull a card on that, because that's something you can just take the steps to fix. But good luck, Gail. That sounds awful. Anybody who's a member who has not gotten their, not a subscriber, a member, a paid member, anybody who is a paid member who has not gotten their free tarot reading, email me. I've announced it over a week now. Member from 8/13 and 8/14 only. Hi, Marlena, you found me. Darling Lulu, hello in your 50s. I'm 50, I'll be 55 this year. I have a wonderful filter on. Hi, Holly, I'm so glad you're here. Massage therapist, which I love, but need to take better care of my body. Yeah. Ice those hands. And you know what? In your 50s, I want to say Vera Wang, I don't think, designed a wedding dress till she was in her 40s or 50s. So, girl, you got plenty of life to live. Hi, Cheryl. Enjoying your Friday podcast. Can you pull a card for me about my mediumship? I'm struggling with a busy mind. Yeah, I would say meditation, meditation, meditation. I cannot stress it enough. Meditation, meditation, meditation. Oh, light dispels darkness. Keep your inner light shining. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to trust in yourself. Trust and allow. I could give you 100 different tips for this. Ask Spirit, guide me, lead me, show me how I may serve. Guide me, lead me, show me how I may serve. We all have a part to play in co-creating this life. You are a light. We need more healers. Okay. Did you already read this beginner's course? You can get this on digital download on my website or off Amazon. The links are below. And this is a self-guided tour. Have you already had classes? Let me know. Sweetie, darling Lulu, I'm sorry you don't have time, honey. I'm so sorry. I know so many people are so busy. I get it. Jay Wire, any advice from my spirit guides? Let's see. What happened? Okay. Let's see what your guides have to say. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Love. Love is everywhere. Open your heart to it. Love is the highest vibration. This doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It can be platonic love. It can be family love. It can be friend love. When you raise your vibration to the highest frequency, which is what love is and gratitude, then you will see things from a different angle. That's the advice. Hi, Leanne. Okay. Marlena, your husband's not feeling well. Let's see. I keep seeing some kind of oil to put on him. Is there some kind of oil? Some kind of healing oil? Look into essential oils, Marlena. For whatever's ailing him, look into essential oils. There's a lot of really good healing oils. Look into that. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Leota, Art and Connect to Spirit retired this year, so it should be easier once I get freed up. Perfect. Hi, Elise. How are you, honey? How are you, girl? So we had some compliments about the Soul Twin Stars podcast. The new one is really good. I loved last week's about the family drama. We have guests like Eben Alexander, the near-death experience neurosurgeon. Go back and watch those. Jay said, any advice for me? Thanks. Let's see, Jay. Let's see what the guides have in store. I love the Cosmic Energy Oracle deck. Ugh. Woo. 2 cards. Resilience and awakening. So you have to be resilient in order to overcome things. When you overcome things, you will have the ability to have an awakening. So this is a process. It's not like tomorrow you wake up and everything's fabulous, right? You have to be resilient to be able to withstand things, come to a baseline of peace, a baseline of serenity, a baseline of joy. That way, when negative things happen, you can come back to that baseline and understand that you can overcome things. And that's when the awakening will happen. Get to that baseline through your resilience. All right. Deanne Rowe, everything I tried to do, I met with a wall. Listen. I cannot stress how important this comment is. This is such an important comment, okay? When we hit a wall, that is the universe saying, this is not for you. This is not for you. That means you need to go into a different direction. The universe isn't going to hold you back from something that's meant for you. If you hit a wall, then you do something else, and then 10 years later, you go back to the thing you were hitting the wall about, and the door opens, then it wasn't time for you originally to go through that door. Sometimes we aren't ready to do something, and the universe holds us back and says, it's not time yet. It's not time yet, because we have lessons to learn and things to go through. So the walls will go away when you surrender. Surrender to the fact that you are going to, you're going to grow and learn. And when you're ready to do that thing, it will happen. But sometimes it never happens. Whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, sometimes that's just not going to be the thing. Sometimes you just have to go in a completely different direction. And the universe is saying it's not time, or that's just not for you. So it's one of those two things. Surrender, pull back, pause, and shift. That's my advice. Okay. Hi, Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. Hi. Priscilla, hold on. A card fell on the floor. Cleansing. This tells me that you need to cleanse something. Oh, my hair got wild. This tells me you need to cleanse something, either your office, your kitchen, your bedroom, your car, your mind. Something needs to be cleared and cleansed. Cleanse your mind and spirit and remove negative energy. Sometimes just taking a couple of days and just deep cleaning everything physically will help you deep clean mentally. I'm not saying anybody's house is a mess. I'm just saying you can have a clean house, but still need a deep clean. You can have a clean mind, you think, but then there's like that stuff in there that you're like putting in a box. So cleansing, physical, emotional, mental cleansing. That's the card that fell all the way on the floor under my desk. Thank you again, Daniel, for the sticker. I really appreciate that very, very much. Gemma, when will I don't know, I guess land a permanent job? I do not make psychic predictions like that, because anything can happen. Again, I'm going to say surrender, pause, and shift. Surrender, pause, and shift. Surrender to what's going to happen. Take a pause, and then the shift will occur. Sometimes we're trying so hard. We're pushing and pushing and pushing. And the universe is like, you need to take a break. You're just going to drive yourself crazy. Same thing, RRB5. I don't make psychic predictions like that. You just have to be patient. You're welcome, Nailer Vicky. Hi, Cheryl. Allison, messages from my guide. So all of my members, I'm going live again at 8 just for members only. Allison. We're expecting a huge second wave of thunderstorms in the next 30 minutes. Oh, Allison, compassion. Move forward with compassion in everything you do. Compassion for Allison. Embrace others' differences. Oh, I love this. We have a lot of negativity going on in our world right now. If you're in the United States, there's a lot going on there. A lot of that is about judgment and holding people to different standards, even though humans are humans. And so we have to accept everyone. We have to embrace their differences, have compassion for people, and understand everybody just wants to have a happy life and a happy family and to be fed and clothed and housed, right? So we need to have compassion. And then that also means compassion for yourself, Allison. Compassion for you. Love yourself. And if you're a person that's different than other people, accept your differences and embrace them. I always tell people weirdos are my favorite people, because I think weirdos are the people who are the most honest. I've been called weird my entire life. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. Because I liked science and I like to read books. Shocker, I know. Um, why that's weird, I don't know. I liked making up math games. And I was a nerd. Like, I liked that kind of stuff. And so then I became a medium. I was weird for that. I was called weird for being an artist. So, but I am true to who I am. And the people who are the most true to who they are, whether society calls them weird or not, that's society's problem. But that means people who are calling people weird and having differences with them just means the people judging really want to be able to be themselves. So compassion is I'm not saying, Allison, that you're judging people. I just went on a little rant about that subject. You're welcome. Oh, good, Marlena. Let's see. Bad day at work. Kaya. Hi, Kaya. I think I emailed you or tagged you. All members, if you haven't gotten your email reading from me, please email me from 8:13 or 8:14. And Leela Bell and Pat, I can't remember Pat's last name, Leela Bell, I emailed all the information and tagged you in it here on YouTube. Please check your junk mail, check my comments here. I have an appointment for you, but I need to hear back from you. Check your junk and spam. Peaceful Nik the Medium at Gmail is my email. Kaya, let's see. I'm going to pull a tarot for that, Kaya. Okay. Ooh, that popped right out. This is the 10 of Wands. Responsibility, duty, feeling burdened, exhausted, struggles, hard work, losing concentration. So let's see what the next card says, because that's not really an answer, is it? That's what you're going for. And this is judgment, reflection, inner calling, being forgiven, awareness, and awakening. So you're going to awaken and realize it's okay to move on. Now I'm not saying quit your job and don't have a job. I'm saying find another job before you move on. That would be my advice. Okay, let's see. Okay, Gail, good. Oh, I see. Let's see. I am going to, when will I land my permanent job? Gemma, I don't make those types of predictions. But I am going live. You're welcome, Priscilla. Let's see. Last time I laid. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a break because I have the members only live. Hi, Gina. Yeah, yeah, I'm a weirdo too. I'm using the Cosmic Energy Oracle. I also use the Mystic Forest Oracle, and I have my other deck. Where'd it go? I have I use the Rider-Waite Tarot and then the Psychic Creations Tarot deck as well. Oh, Daniel, yeah. I think everybody's a little neurodivergent. I definitely have realized in the last couple of years that I definitely have some type of, so I'm somewhere on the spectrum. Everybody was weird, Caitlin. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, Wizard Seeker 88. Yes, 8:00 Eastern, members only. Yep. All right, so thank you guys for all the comments. Oh, Mandy. Well. There she is. Amanda. Oh, I got to turn that comment off. Oh my God, cleansing again. Wow. This has so many different layers, right? We have to cleanse physically, mentally, emotionally. There's so much cleansing that needs to happen. Once you're cleansed and you surrender, things will become clear. And call me tomorrow. I know Mandy personally, so she has my number. Call me, girl, and we'll talk. All right, so all right, I'm going live in 7 minutes. Yeah, cleanse, cleanse, cleanse everything. That came out twice tonight. So if any of these cards resonated with anyone, take the message. Just because your name might not have been on the screen, if you have the same or similar questions, or I said something that resonates, take it. Take the advice. That's what I'm here for, advice and guidance. I'm sending you all so much love. I will be live in 6 minutes for members only. If you're a member from 813 and 814 and haven't gotten your tarot reading, email me. Love to all. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. Thank you guys. Mandy, I mean it. All right. Love you guys. Bye.